Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, Heard 37. So our last flight went from Daytona Beach up to Washington, KIAD, Washington Dulles, and in this episode we're going to fly from Washington Dulles down to Lima, SPIM, although sometimes it's listed SPJC. I remember when we were flying down that area with the 777, there was a little bit of a problem with that, so we'll see how that goes. So I don't know if we use SPIM or SPJC. Anyhow, it's about 3,058 miles. It's actually about 3,100, close to that. I was looking at the ranges, and some places listed at the 737-700 can't go that far, or right around that length, actually. But then some say they can go like 4,000, so I'm a little confused. I've got this at about 3,400, so we should be able to do it. So I'm a little confused there. Like I say, this thing says we can do it, so we shall try. I've already got this thing loaded up. Let's see. And so we've got total, as much fuel as we can get. It says we can go 3,441. I think that's what we've got it set to. Well, obviously that's what we've got it set to. And it seems to be right, but it's just confusing that some places say they can't go that far, and some say that they can. So it's a little odd. But that's what we've got set, so we'll do it. We need to take off early. This is going to be a long flight. Let's take off at like 8:30, although we're flying a little bit to the west, so that'll help as well. We'll take off at 8:23. That sounds good. And let's go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright, everybody, here we are at the plane. Now, I started this up a minute ago, and there was no flashing going on. That's kind of weird. It only happens on occasion, which is kind of weird. Like I said, it wasn't doing that a minute ago. Because I'm having a little bit of a problem because this Lima airport, I think it used to be SPIM, the ICAO code, but now it's SPJC. And I'm not sure how exactly we're going to do this. I don't remember how we did it before. Anyhow, we'll give it a go. I tried to fix these sounds as well. Try to put the original ones back in. Hopefully it'll work. Kayad. It won't take the gate, which is D25. I don't know. It says not in database. Alright, so I just tried to change how this is listed. I'll put it as SPJC. The only thing is SPIM is the final one in there, so I don't know if it'll take it. Yeah. Airport is not in the database. So the only way I think I can get this to work is to go Kayad and take it straight down there. But this is very confusing. The only, so I was gonna say I could put in, I don't know if I have the coordinates to go into the PMDG thing from the nav data and get it in there. I don't know how I would do that. I don't know if it'd work. Anyhow, we're gonna take off on 01 center, Jacoby 3, and I believe it's Colin for the transition. And arrive on runway 15. I don't know which exactly I should take of these, to be quite honest. And there was no star. So I believe it will put it in there. It's just, now we have to go straight there, which I hate, because now we can't take the real path. Alright, 0 fuel weight, get in there. Reserve will say 2. Cost index, we want to go kind of slow to conserve fuel, so 50. Now that says 30. I'll go 36,000 for the cruising altitude. Let's do a derated takeoff. Save ourselves some fuel. 10 on the flaps. 714. There's 5. It seems like a lot of trim. It'll be quicker if I do it this way. That looks about good there. 134. heading for takeoff. I believe it's 011. Alright, parking brake coming off. Go ahead and push us back. Turn these flight directors on. I can't get those on. Make sure all these lights are on, because I don't think they are. $36,000 there. We'll put $36,000 here. Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's selective of when it does that. I don't quite understand that. Because it started up 2 or 3 times actually trying to fix this flight plan, and it never did have a problem. And now it does. I don't know. Go figure. Yeah, but I'm worried if is this a different airport? I mean, have the coordinates changed? Because the only thing I know to do is to go into the nav data and put in a new old SPIM or something for it. It's like you have to do that with Kai Tak in Hong Kong, so I've done that before, switching stuff like that, but it's been a while. I'll probably end up screwing something up if I try it. Alright, stopping the pushback. Taxi light coming on. Go ahead and put the flaps out to 10. I'm not going to wait on that guy. We don't want to burn any more fuel than we're going to, because I think we'll have enough, but I'm a little worried. I gotta admit. Yeah, and it sucks now that we can't go by an actual route. We're just gonna go like straight there. It kind of sucks. It kills a little bit of realism. Yeah, I don't get the flashing trees. Like I said, it stopped for a while. By the way, we have, let's see, openLC North America, openLC South America. We're using both the mesh for North America, obviously we always use that, and South America as well. And I did have, we have a Payware airport. It's an old LatinVFR for Lima. You've seen that before. When we were flying the 777 down there. It's not a bad. It's a little old. It was actually, I think, for FlightSim 2004 and X for this. So that kind of sucks because, you know, it's kind of designed for 2004 and not just FSX. Hopefully we can just get this thing in the air, and hopefully everything is going to work. I'm trying to think. It seems like I'm missing something. I don't know what it would be. I can't get those bastards working. Have to get her in there and get that done. Yeah, sorry about the flashing trees. I don't know. Like I say, it was working before. And when we flew in, it was fine until we had to reload. I thought maybe there was something screwed up there, but apparently there is something wrong. Now, if I remember from Imagine Sim, you don't want to... Alright, so you can't take the final one. That takes you on around, so we'll take the next one. That'll get us lined up. I remember that. I don't know why. I think I must have obviously screwed that up one time. Yeah, but you don't want to take the last one because I think that goes on around. Or maybe, yeah, on around to one left. Alright, here is one center. I wonder what the frame rate is, by the way. Let's see, it's dropping down. It's actually 23. I mean, that's pretty daggone good. Of course, there's nothing to see, really. Once you get the buildings and everything in play and the traffic, I'm sure it'll go down. Landing lights and strobe are now on. I don't see anybody in the area. Landing altitude. Is there? I wonder if there's going to be a problem there. No, 163. It doesn't have the speeds though. Approach 139. Of course, that'll change. I'm not sure why it's not coming up with the speeds. Why do we not have speeds? It has altitudes, but it's like we can't execute it. Why does there have to be so many daggone problems? Hopefully it'll go now. There, we've got speeds. And now we can arm those. There was something screwed up. Figures. I guess I didn't have to activate and execute earlier because it wouldn't take my route. I just forgot about it. Yeah, so we've got a SID, but then after the SID, we just go straight there. In all actuality, you should go down the east coast a little bit and then start heading over. From the flight plan that we actually had. The only other way I could put it in was if I knew this was going to happen. Well, I would have had to spend a little more time and write down all the waypoints and everything. And then I could have put it in manually. That would have taken a little while. Alright, stopping right here. I don't like how that looks because where the hell? Here's what we'll do. Take out that vectors. Wanted to see, alright, 3,099 nautical miles. Alright, I think everything is finally ready to go. On the auto throttles, let's go ahead and get on out of here. Toga? See if we get callouts. We got them last time. We just didn't get the GPWS ground proximity warming callouts.
V1. Rotate. V2. Too low. Terrain.
That was weird. Alright, positive rate, gears coming up. The last two takeoffs, it seems like I haven't been able to pull the nose up quite as aggressively as I should or something. It's been kind of odd. See, like right now, I need to get my nose up and I can't. And we'll go to autopilot. Of course, that's a turn immediately. Taxi light coming off. Auto brakes goes off. Gears off. Now see, there's no flashing. Well, there's flashing right at the edge. I don't quite understand it. flaps going to 5. Alright, we'll take flaps to 1. That didn't seem like much of a derated takeoff, although I guess it is at 93, so it is. Alright, flaps are being fully retracted. I have flown to DC once. I was very young, so I don't remember. But man, there's like nothing here. Though I guess there's 2 airports here. Isn't there one, Ronald Reagan International or something as well? I think Dulles is the main one. I'll tell you, we certainly have the buzzsaw sound back. I think we did last episode too. I'm not sure what was wrong before. Alright, so we're at our constraints here at 250 knots under 10,000. Let's take a look outside. Still, I don't quite understand it. I have no idea where the actual city is from here. And is that the Potomac? I have no idea. I wish I knew more about the area. I'm getting kind of a weird humming sound from engines. That range up. 8,500 feet, 1,500 more. We'll get those lights off. Yeah, it just kind of sucks that we have to go straight there. Like I say, if I would have thought about it earlier, it would have taken a lot of time to get all the waypoints and to put them in manually. But I guess that would be more realistic, so to speak. Although all that is for the cruise, which we don't pay too much attention to. We do 4X. Because people get too bored of that, understandably. Alright, we passed our speeds constraints, now over 10,000 feet. Obviously landing lights and everything are off. Let's see about, it says 12, well that's the next waypoint. Actually it says we'll be at 9.4 on the fuel there. Which is interesting. $19.21, so about 7 hours. That's almost 2 hours more for me. This is going to be a long, this is going to be a big file. I've already been recording for almost an hour as it is. Because I had all those daggone problems getting everything set up. Turning back, I don't think we'll be able to see the airport. There she is. Frame rates jumped up. 21. Alright, everybody, let me get this set up. We'll speed her up here in just a second. There's nothing really more to see. We're already at 13,600 feet. Alright, well, yeah, it's going to be a long while, so I'm going to get something to eat and drink, I guess, just like pilots would, because this is going to take a little while. But, alright, I'm going to go ahead and speed her on up and be back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody, slowing her down here. It's been a while, but we're finally getting close. Drag required. Yeah, we're below 10,000 feet now. Just having a hard time slowing down, so go ahead and pull this out. Alright, so we're landing on runway 15, by the way, so we're going to have to come out here to the right. Let's see, I guess right there. So we'll have to use the heading and on the autopilot here in a minute. I don't know how exactly we're going to get 109.7 into the frequency here. By the way, let me go ahead and get rid of the drag here. And we'll pull it back out. We could do it this way. Go to heading select. We still got VNAV. We're going down to 3,000 feet. Let's check our speed here. 119. Alright, 109.7. So that's what that is. And it's on, so that's good. That'd be nice if those clouds do go away. That's sweet. Actually, I guess you could still use that. So that guy, I didn't even pay attention. It just comes. The approach is a little shorter, so I should have realized that. I was kind of worried, but by the way, SPJC and SPIM are the same airport, so everything should be good. I was a little worried about that. Let's see, 154 is the actual heading of the runway. Auto rate set to 2. Spoilers are armed. Lighting lights are on. Taxi light is now on. Everything seems to be working good. 30 frames a second. I don't know exactly. I guess it's just on the other side over here. I somewhat remember this because it's just deserty. I said we're going down 3,000 feet. I have the airport elevation at 69 feet. However, this has it at 163 feet. It's about a 100-foot difference. I'm not sure how much that really matters. I'm going to go ahead and move that to 150 instead of 50. Like I say, I don't really know how much. I don't think that really affects anything. Our minimums are on the radio. 1,000 feet to go. Oh wait, what is our speed? I'm going to be down to 141. There's our. We just now hit decel. Looks like we got some towns showing up over here. Alright, so let's make sure 124 is our approach speed. Yeah, 119, so 124 is the approach. There's going to be right over there. I'll let her keep going outside at 2,700. Let's go ahead and put flaps to 1. Move my range down here. Flaps to 2. We still haven't got to the... I'll go ahead and put her to 2,000. I don't even remember what the... Let's go flaps 5. It is actually 2,000 on there. Gonna go around. I'm going to go ahead and put the gear down, flaps to 10. You see our runway right over here. I thought they said it went at around 144 or so. Yeah, 141. Oh, she felt a little jagged there. This scenery couldn't be that hard to run. How is it knocking it down 10 frames already? That's kind of crazy to me. Localizer? We're not probably gonna have to hit. Some of them you can just hit approach. It won't go to localizer. And then see, then it went approach, and now it says autopilot off. So autopilot off. Auto throttle's off. I don't know what happened there. Alright, now I've got the throttles where I want them. It's still kind of set there where it was on auto throttles. Let's continue getting our flaps out. We're a little off to the left. And a little high. She just doesn't want to quite get over to the right as quick as I had wanted her to. Alright, we're at full flaps. Now we're finally getting over here to the right. It's like I was having a fighter over there. Looks like that's the downtown, or no, that's not the downtown Cumberland. That's just more industrial stuff. Still a little slightly high, but our speed keeps coming down. I'm kind of worried about that. Now I think we're on it a little bit better. Our speed looks good and we're coming up on that glide slope. Just slightly more thrust. So we're coming down a little too quick. Getting off the throttle a little bit. Although now all of a sudden our speed just kind of dropped all of a sudden. That got all funky. And I still don't know where our call outs gone. I thought I had fixed that. $80 knots. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what. I have no idea where our callouts have gone. I got those files back in. The scenery looks a little messed up. I can't remember if this was like that before or not. I wonder if that has to do with the elevation and stuff too in openLC South America. Because we've never used that before, because it's, quite frankly, pretty daggone new. Landing lights all coming off, strobes off. Flight directors, we can go ahead and turn those off. Spoilers retracted. Let's go ahead and turn TCAS off as well. Stop the recording. Let's see if we can find a place to park this thing. Yeah, I don't, all of a sudden, like, sounds are gone and stuff. I don't quite understand what's going on here. And on that approach, like, our speed was fine, and then all of a sudden it went from, like, fine to, like, 120. It was like, what the heck is with that? So I had to get on the power just a little bit to help with that, and then we ended up getting high, obviously. That was kind of screwy. Yeah, I had to do the elevation correction too, so that should make everything okay, but obviously, as you can see, not everything is okay. See the signs in the ground and all that? I have no idea. And I have no idea where we should park as a cargo plane. We'll probably just park at a gate. Obviously, we're not going to have to try and find one of those. Yeah, you can see these are all long-range planes. I don't know if those are 777s over there or what, but I don't think it just doesn't really make sense to me that a 737 could make it down to Lima. I don't even see the tax lines. You can see the ground shifting beneath this. See if we can get her parked. It's got that taxi guidance, or docking guidance, whatever you want to call it. We're a little fast. We're not an A321. But if it wants to think that we're an A321, we're about the same size. Stopping there, it said just barely too far. Let's take a look at it. I think we're pretty good. Unless now it's got the buzzsaw effect. I have no idea, man. Why all of a sudden these sounds are so messed up? Taxi light is off. Let's hope she quits. Shut her down, and of course it doesn't go off. What in the world? Let me go ahead and turn my APU on, by the way. That's so messed up. It doesn't make sense. Alright, APU's coming on. Let's go over to Air Hauler and get ourselves paid. Alright, here we are. We'll go ahead and unload it. So I don't know how to rectify that SPIM with the SPJC. Luckily, we're accepted in air hauler and everything. Yes, an error always occurs. Yeah, 737 is just kind of acting up. I don't really get it. And by the way, we'll take a look at this real quick. I'll show you. See, actually, we're down in the 97s. I thought it was 98, but we're apparently not 97s. Take it alone. Cancel it. Let's take a look at the reputation log. Man, 11/28/2013 was our first one. So almost 4 years. Yeah, there you can see the -1 declines. Well, no, it's due to inactivity. I thought we got dinged. So that wasn't it, maybe. That couldn't have been it. Here's inactivity again. Daggone it. See, that was 3 months ago, so that couldn't be it. There it is. Job canceled, -1. But yeah, we have gotten dinged for, obviously, for inactivity as well. That's why we're down so far. Now, all the way down to 97.93. We were 100 for so long, but now kind of screwed. I have to get it back up. Let's go to Lima and see what's going to be there. It's probably going to regenerate some jobs here pretty soon. Rome, Melbourne, we can't do either of those. Detroit, how's that only 3,200 miles? It's like 200 more than to Washington. Buenos Aires, that's probably where we'll... Don't we have a base there? Yes, we do. That's probably where I'll try to go next. 39 hours, I should have enough time. I have no idea. Montevideo? Why go there? Well, that's why, because it pays so much. But Buenos Aires, man, it doesn't pay anything, but we can get it there. Moscow is too far. Wichita, technically we could. We have a base there. London, no. Kalama, we could, but it's a little heavy. Rome, Helsinki, Daytona. So that's what we're just not making any money on a flight like that. But I'll be glad to get away from Lima because it's not going to take that flight plan either, probably. That sucks because there's probably one coming back. Buenos Aires. Back to Lima. Hopefully it'll have something to like Rio de Janeiro or something. You can see here's Rio. Daggone it, well no. I was going to say Montevideo. Daggone it. Hopefully it'll have something though. But I plan on going to Buenos Aires from Lima. Try that. Hopefully we can get over to Rio de Janeiro or something. We may have to just eventually jump out of that plane and go over to the 900 series if we can't get back up there. Anyhow, that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. Hope y'all did enjoy it. I'll catch you guys on the next flight.